come someday. I'll read again and away to the chapters will go to be happy forever.
I'm Natasha, and today we're doing another book haul! So the first book I want to show you today is Fiction Faction's Book of the Month, which is American Drifter by Chad Michael Murray and Heather Graham. They wrote a book together. I did a whole interview with Chad. You should go watch it. I'll have it linked up above. I was very excited to get my, teen to heart throbs book for the Book of the Month. He's so wonderful, and I'm so glad to have met him now a few times. If you haven't heard already, our live show is this Sunday, so if you have read American Drifter, you can join us on live show. I'll have it linked down below. It's going to be on my channel. If you haven't read American Drifter yet, that's okay. I'll have it linked down below, so maybe you can get it for Christmas, because, Amazon has 2-day, sometimes 1-day shipping, and you can get this, ASAP. It's also at Barnes & Noble, so you can go into a regular store and buy a book. Our main character, River, is an ex-army guy. He is kind of drifting around Brazil. He gets caught up in this crazy adventure with a beautiful Brazilian woman named Natal. They're running away from these men in blue suits. It's really romantic and thrilling and exciting. This book really reminds me of Romancing the Stone. So if you have ever seen that movie and you love that movie, which is one of my favorite movies, you should pick this up because it has all the feelings of Brazil. Brazil is basically its own character in this book. Besides Breaking Dawn, I don't think I've ever read a book where it's set in Brazil. And also, I've been listening to the audiobook, which is read by Chad Michael Murray. He can tell you the story. I'm just getting all those rekindling feelings. I really want to watch Cinderella's story again. This book is actually signed by Chad Michael Murray right here. If you want to win a signed copy by Chad Michael Murray for American Drifter, follow my Instagram. Thank you so much to Forge for working with us this month. I'll have the giveaway linked down below. Next, I have a very, very, very exciting book to show you today. It is Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. Yay! I have it. So Random House sent this to me, and they sent a bunch of arcs to a bunch of reviewers and lovers of the series. This is the 4th installment to the Red Rising Saga. I think that's what they're calling it, the Red Rising Saga. Last year I was there when Pierce got to pick the cover, and I'm so glad he went with white and this feather on fire. I don't really know what it means. Red Rising, there was the wing, which is kind of represents Darrow flying to the top, and then Golden Sun has the crown, which is kind of taking away. Actually, I shouldn't go into all the meanings of the books because then it would spoil things. I know that every chapter is almost a different character. I think we follow 4 different characters. I'm super excited to read this. I'm gonna read it after Christmas when I have nothing to do. I will have a lot to do, but this is going to be read, and hopefully talk to Pierce about it soon. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm not giving away a book. I'm sorry. That's not what Random House gave to me. But I am giving away 2 tickets to the Howler event in Los Angeles. It's called Howler Fest, and it's just a day event. I'll leave it all linked down below and have all the information there. If you are in LA or in California or can make it to this event, I suggest that you do if you love Red Rising. You'll get the book 3 days early. You'll get to meet Pierce, and of course, I'll be there and I'll be having fun chats with everyone. He's also doing a Q&A, and there's temporary tattoos and an art gallery if you've ever done Red Rising fan art. I think they're also having a costume contest, and I'm going to definitely get something made. I don't know what it's going to be. I might design some fabric and make a dress. We'll see, but I'm up for the challenge. How am I gonna do this? I think I'll do it on Twitter. So I'll be giving away 2 tickets on my Twitter account. If you retweet, follow me, and follow Pierce, then I will pick you and a guest to win tickets to the Howler Fest. Hey, that rhymes. Now I officially have 2 giveaways going on. So there's the one on Instagram and there's one on Twitter. My next book is Rubies by Christina Lauren. This book is already out. This is the ARC, but I read it in one day. It's probably one of my favorite books of this year. I loved it so much. I recently got to talk to Christina Lauren, and I'll have that interview up soon. But I just am so proud of these ladies. I've known about them for almost 8 years now. This book was so good. It's the book that I want to write. I feel fell completely head over heels for these main characters. Rubies is about the main character. She's a girl, and she's kind of stalking this musician on a subway in New York. She's being supported by her two gay uncles. One of her uncles is a super well-known playwright. He has a very successful musical on Broadway right now. He's kind of like Lin-Manuel Miranda, even though they talk about Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's basically like Hamilton. That's what he created in this book. They just lost their key musician. Colin, the main character, comes up with this idea to ask this subway musician to come in and audition, and then things go on from there. If you think you know what this book is about by the title, you don't. I got this book sent to me by HMH. It's called Meet Cute. I don't know what it is about at all, but it's stories by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Danielle Clayton, Katie Cotugno, Jocelyn Davies, Huntley Fitzpatrick, Nina LaCour, Emery Lord, Catherine McGee, wow, Julie Murphy, Nicola Yoon, Sarah Shepard. So many contemporary authors. Hi, nice to meet you. I feel like these are short stories about characters meeting. Meet Cute is an anthology of original short stories featuring tales of how they first met from some of today's most popular YA authors. If you guys are into anthologies, this is definitely one that I'm very interested in because I prefer reading contemporary because I can get through those really quickly. Check it out. I also have an arc of Sophie Kinsella's Surprise Me. I haven't read one of Sophie's books in a while. I went on this huge binge of just reading Sophie's books one after the other. I think the character is a little older. The first sentence says, Sylvie and Dan have been happily married for 10 years. They have a comfortable home, fulfilling jobs, beautiful twin girls, and are so in sync. I actually really love the concept of this story. It casually comes up that they could be married for like another 68 years. So panic starts in. They create this thing called Project Surprise Me, where that includes surprise dates, photo shoots, I don't know, breakfast in bed, stuff like that. But then like disastrous things start to happen. It sounds like a Sophie Kinsella book and it sounds super cute. Next, I have John Green's book, Turtles All the Way Down. I like the cover because it goes like this. It's swirly. I don't know what this is about, and I don't plan to know what this is about because I plan to read it soon. But I haven't seen it naked yet. Oh, it's just black. I have this behemoth of a book, and I'm so excited about it. You think it's Six of Crows, right? Nuh-uh. It is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Oh, it's the 10th anniversary edition of The Name of the Wind. I think I've been talking about wanting to read this for a while, and I finally bought it on Amazon. Whoa! Look at the inside. It's like a letter. This version has over 50 pages of new material, including editor's and author's notes. 21 stunning full-page illustrations by Dan Dos Santos. This book is $40. I didn't pay $40 for this book. I got it on Amazon. What? Lin-Manuel Miranda blurbed the back of this. It's like three paragraphs of blurb. No one writes about economic reality within this genre like Pat Rothfuss. Are they friends? That's cool. You should go check this out on the shelves of Barnes & Noble, if they even have it, or Amazon. Link down below. I have an arc of Jennifer L. Armentrout's Moonlight Sins. It's one of her adult books, which I don't think I've ever read one of her adult books. Is this a new thing? It says, New York Times bestselling author Jennifer L. Armentrout delivers the unforgettable story of a woman whose new life has just begun and may end in murder. This book is black. The cover is. I feel like it would be a paranormal romance, but it's not. I think it's just a regular romance. Next, I have a book from Wednesday Books. Everything Must Go. If you guys don't know, Christine's book got a publisher, and it may be Wednesday Books. You should check out her video down below. But Wednesday Books sent me this book. It says, Everything Must Go from Jenny Fran Davis. Told in a series of letters, emails, and journal entries, Flora Goldwasser's dramatic first year is laid out for all to see in this deliciously fresh young adult equivalent of Where'd You Go, Bernadette, for my new major talent. Ooh. Flora, when she was 16 years old, traded her prep school in Manhattan for an alternative Quaker boarding school in upstate New York Hudson River Valley because she followed the love of her life. A feminist fashion photographer. As is usually the case when one follows an unconventional path to love, I was in for a few surprises. This sounds like me. I've done this in the past and it hasn't worked out. Next, I have two books that I read like in October, and this is London, Can You Wait? And I Never by Laura Hopper, and this one's by Jacqueline Middleton. I have reviews of these two books in my collective romance reads video. Thank you to Kirkwall Books and HMH for sponsoring this portion of the video. Next, I have a book that I bought a while ago, but I think my mom spilled water all over it, and then she tried to save it, and now it's just all deformed. unfortunately. So I saw Megan Wayland Turner's book at Barnes & Noble one time, and it was like the 4th book in the series, and it was one of those books that Barnes & Noble had picked to display, like, out in the open, like, you should read this book. They didn't have the first book, so I ordered it on Amazon, and I completely forgot about it. But it's called The Thief. The Queen of Atolla. I think that's this is the series. That's the one I saw. I thought the cover was beautiful. I think this is like one of the old covers. These next 3 books were basically impulse buys that I went on Amazon after I finished Rubies, and I'm like, I need more! So I bought Autobiography by Christina Lauren. This one has just been well received all across the reviewers' land of books. What? This is an LGBTQ book, and I'm excited to read it. I think this cover is so beautiful. And they're like on a book, and it's purple, and it's just like my whole aesthetic. Next, I don't even remember this one. 180 Seconds by Jessica Park. A novel. 3 minutes could change her life forever. Why did I buy this? Allison was adopted at 16, and we're following her in her 3rd year of college, and nothing has been permanent for her ever since. She gets roped into a social experiment on campus, and she is forced to interact with a stranger for 180 seconds. Neither she nor Esben Baylor, the dreamy social media star seated opposite her, is prepared for the outcome. Okay, so this is why I bought it, because it was like basically a YouTuber. Like, you know, John John, that guy, you know who I'm talking about, that everyone's like freaking out about. So I feel like this would be a really fun thing to read, because we've seen it in reality, but have we seen it on the pages of fiction? No. Last, I have Aaron Watt's new book. Okay, if you guys don't remember, Aaron Watt wrote Paper Princess series. Trilogy? It's a series. One of my favorite series last year that I read. I stumbled upon it at Barnes & Noble, and I saw this on Amazon, and I'm like, yes, something new! Wealth, fame, and a real-life romance she never expected. 17-year-old Vaughn Bennett lands it all when she agrees to become a pop star's fake girlfriend in this smart, utterly addictive novel from #1 New York Times bestselling duo, Aaron Watt. So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to devour it, even though it's kind of a young adult because the character's age is like under 18. There's a lot of graphic stuff that goes on, so if you're not into that and you shouldn't be reading it, then you shouldn't be reading or picking up these books by them. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much to Forge, HMH, Wednesday Books, and Kirkwall Books for sponsoring this video today. I have some reading to do. I think I'll probably start with Iron Gold because that needs to be read before it comes out. I'm Natasha. I'll see you guys all in my next video. Keep calm and fangirl on. Bye!